Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Away Days, episode 62. It's finally hit winter in Australia, so the lighting's a bit different today. I think I've nailed it right, but me and Nathan once again here for a Thursday pod, and I was saying a bit off air, it's going to get a bit more bland of the maybe not bland conversations, blanded topics, but just rogue waffle conversations to come. So strap yourself in.
A lot of Champions League, I think.
We're going to be rinsing the Champions League. Quite ironic considering we're mocking it.
Yeah, no.
3 weeks or 4 weeks ago.
Quarters? Was it the quarters?
We were saying some
like,
Europa League
this year, isn't it? But no, it's probably one of the best it's ever been.
We'll get into that in a minute because last night's game was a worldy one. So we've been blessed with first legs. Start with Championship though first, like we're doing now every weekend. So that's the league that's absolutely alive. And I think if I'm not mistaken, there will be 6 games on the weekend which have impacts on the top and bottom of the table in terms of positioning, adjustments, who's going down, who's staying, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be psycho. Let's just start with saying Leicester. I made a bit of a video about them as well, going up, and now they've won the title. Cruised past my namesake, Preston, the other night. The Jamie Vardy masterclass. It was pyro in the away end. He just a party.
The clock back, didn't he?
By the way, I literally was driving home today. His goals per minutes ratio is ridiculous. Top in the Championship with 90. His scoring frequency in minutes is 94 minutes. Yeah. Next best, 111 from Josh Sargent, who should be going for the golden vote.
Fair play to him, man.
37.
At that age.
37 years old.
I think everyone kind of thought he was sort of past it last year. It was kind of going to be like a kind of plateau kind of sort of
disappear
slowly. Just kind of disappears a little bit. But he's been unreal this year for them. Last night was just Jamie Vardy to a T, wasn't it? Some of his goals, the complete shithouse every time he scores and just giving it. Oh, he's a character. And it's probably the greatest 1 million spent ever. And
incredible.
It won't change ever.
No.
You know, so it's just ridiculous. I mean, I think he's still playing on next year, right?
I think he said, until I'm done, I'll announce. He said, I'm not going to.
It'll obviously be from the bench, I think.
Yeah.
He's been a couple of times this year.
This season was supposed to be off the bench.
Yeah.
But he's ending the season off here starting because he's not good for them. And then, he's a wind-up merchant and, this, that, and the other. But if you just look at his football in itself, it's been ridiculous as well. It's been, one of his strongest seasons. And I know it's Championship and stuff like that, but the running he's doing, how he opens it up for these younger
how old
players.
Is he? What, 30?
37 years old.
Exactly.
Look at your 24-year-old.
Exactly. And Championships, I mean, we've spoken about it for weeks. It's the hardest league. Everyone's so close, and we've seen it with, Leicester losing at Plymouth and QPR, who were near the bottom, smashing Leeds, 4-0. And Leeds looked like they were 17th.
They were the
QPR were third, you know. So, to be 37 and doing what he's doing is just a credit to, him as a professional, how, he keeps himself in shape and just continues to perform at such a high level. It's ridiculous what he's doing.
One of these stories this season. And I was saying you off air, it's turned Leicester's done the whole roller coaster. They've gone through the high, went really, really down low, and now they're finishing where they should be.
They were gonna bowl it,
The goals they were scoring that game as well, that was Leicester to a T. They're basically walking the ball into the back of the net. Jamie Vardy blasting it from 1 yard out.
If Darwin Núñez did that, Jesus.
If he hit the crossbar and come back out.
It hit the crossbar, you're not wrong. But just the way he just smashes it into the net, almost hits the crossbar.
The line is there. He's just going belts into the net.
And then he's just staring at the fans. Oh, he's great. He's unbelievable. He's great. Even if you're like a rival fan, in the heat of the moment, you'd be like, what an absolute dick.
Yeah.
But looking back on it, you go,
on the train home, you're loving it.
Because there was one a couple of years ago against Palace where he scored and he did the seagull one. You seen that one? It's so funny.
He howls at the Wolves guys.
I think he did one at Sheffield as well where I think he did 2. He did one where he smashed the corner flag and it went flying during lockdown, and then he did one where he was just standing in front of their fans and they were just
I love him.
He's brilliant. He's brilliant. Can't hate him.
And by the way, this is why I want to go and live in England, because that away end looked like the funnest thing. There was pyro, there was blow up fancy toys, there was fake trophy being thrown around. That felt like, and they packed out that away stand. That would look like the best afternoon, evening of all time. They were just having fun. Vardy was scoring goals in front of the away end. It just felt like
it was like watching old prime Jamie Vardy,
2016 Jamie Vardy again.
And then you got Mavididi and Dewsbury Hall, who I think he has the potential to really make a name for himself in the Prem, I reckon, next year.
Some names there. A lot of new names that you need to get used to, Prem fans, I think.
Exactly, yeah. And they got a bit of experience. Cody and Winks and these guys have been around. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with the squad, because they probably need players in every sort of department in defence, midfield, and probably maybe you could get away with not having a forward. You know, you got Daka, you got Navadini, Iheanacho, Vardy.
Yeah.
You would back to continue. You have to back him. I think,
you should back these guys in. They got you there.
I think, for them, just particularly probably just to focus on that defence, I reckon, because I'm not fully sold on that defence, to be honest.
Vestager. Vestager, I think, is a good player.
Yeah, he can.
But for the system they're playing,
he has moments where he looks so just god awful. Him and
without face, but they look they can look incredible, and as you see first hand with Liverpool, they can look awful very quickly as well.
Yeah, so I mean, they're just gonna have to spend smart and just pray to God that whoever they bring in just
hits the ground running.
Yeah, so
it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Like it depends the teams you go down as well. I think we could be seeing some trading almost between these teams that go down. Like you've nailed it on the head since you made that call. But Alfie Dowdy's a player that I think if Luton go down, someone's gonna snap him up.
Yeah.
And if you're like
even
Leicester,
Gus Hamer from Sheffield, I think.
Oh, superb player. Yeah. And if Ben Burden Diaz doesn't want to stay in Spain,
he's
a pickup for any team that wants to come back up, or even the established crew. The Palaces that want some reinforcement, or the Bournemouths who want to kick on, because that guy is serious business. Like, I remember he used to break all those championship scoring records.
Yeah, Blackburn he was at, and Everton. He was linked to Everton for ages.
The streets won't forget those links.
Ages. Oh my god, it was like 4 transfer windows. I swear,
it never went.
Ridiculous.
Ended up in Spain and done rubbish.
And then just kind of fell off a bit. And
I think he scored 1 goal in Spain across
and he scored what, 7?
Yeah, in about 14 appearances, I think.
So
someone's got to snap him up. I feel like
have to.
So
it'd be stupid not to. With a full pre-season,
he's made for the league.
I feel like he'd be like Emmanuel Dennis. Remember when he was at Watford?
He was at Watford. He could United, so I know him very well.
I
know him very, very well.
You know him very well, yeah. He could be that similar type where he just gets like his 14, 15 goals. Because he's got 7 already.
In a full appearances.
Like in one of the worst
awful teams.
Premier League teams we've ever seen. So, Leicester just have to be smart with it.
I think, another midfielder, a ball-playing midfielder.
Yeah.
They can keep up with the pace of the Prem. So ideally someone who's already played in the Prem. Ross Barkley as well.
You've already got some good, like Ndidi still plays. You got...
I just worried about these guys doing this system in the Premier League.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'll probably do a video on it, or maybe we can do it on a podcast when we sit here together in the off-season. But if we look at a big scale, Burnley and Leicester look very similar in many regards, the way they play their football. The big difference is being the experience they've got. But these experience had the face, the Cody, the Vestergaards, the Ndidis, the Winks, the Vardis. They've never played this 70% possession, 30 shot style in the Prem.
Yeah.
They've played the Brendan Rodgers or the Ranieri for some of them, or even Simpson, the other manager that was the interim between, where you'd have 30% possession, you rely on Maddison or Tillemans to bail you out. It's not the same.
Yeah, no.
And like we see with West Ham, this defensive pragmatic system does work. But I think Maresca want to stick to his guns. He's not going to go and revert his system now. So you need these players. Or I'm wondering if these players can do it in the Prem, because the Burnley players couldn't, saying that they did bring a lot of young guys in.
Yeah.
It's how they... I just can't see Ndidi playing on the ball.
I mean, Burnley could still survive, so...
Which is mad. That's another story. It's ridiculous. That's the thing I'm worried about, though, with Leicester. Can the Ndidis, can the Winks do it in the Prem with the pace and power of the Prem?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, we saw a little bit of it against Chelsea in the Cup, but again, that's it's one game.
Chelsea as well.
And it's Chelsea, yeah, exactly. And they've struggled against any championship opposition. So, it's going to be an interesting watch what they do. Very interesting.
So fair play. Leicester get done. Party time there in Preston. They get final of the season at home, I think, as well.
I think so. Yeah, I
think it's going to be an absolute party atmosphere there as well.
Relatively easy.
1 million pints being drunk before that game. I think
they'll all be hungover. It doesn't matter. Just
I don't think anyone
on the
beach. That is Beached Football Club.
They may as well just go out with a pint in their hand and just
into the Lucozade bottles. We're getting pints out
exactly.
the medical stuff.
Top 10. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Honestly,
nothing to play for there. But teams that have something to play for, though, is that final automatic promotion spot. And this is getting tense right now. It was made a little bit less tense last night because Ipswich beat Coventry over home, which killed off Coventry's chances of playoff.
Yeah.
So they now sit 3 points clear, but their goal difference is so poor versus Leeds that they cannot slip up on the final day. And they've got Huddersfield, which you said should be off air. It should be a walk in the park. But I've seen this story way too many times in the Championship.
Yeah, exactly.
And Leeds have Southampton, which is a more competitive game, and Leeds will be up for it. They're at home as well. That only one loss at home all season. They've been unbeatable at home.
And that was at home a couple of weeks ago against, I think it was Blackburn.
Yeah, Blackburn. Yeah. But it just feels like there's another twist in this Championship tale. I feel there has to be another twist in this tale.
Would you honestly be surprised if...
No, I would not be surprised at all if Ipswich lose 5-0.
Yeah. Or cop 3 in 20 minutes, and then they're just fighting their way back. And
they only need a point.
Exactly. That's all they need.
In my mind, absolutely, it should be easy. I hope they go up, but I'm not ready to stay on record. Because this Championship season has... You said it. 4-0 QPR beat Leeds.
Yeah. I mean, we both said it. You in particular, you said it's always...
It's a tough...
Like, traditionally kind of known as a bit of a, like, difficult place to go.
QPR is a tough place to go. And, like, for Southampton, they're on the beach. Or not beach, but, like, they're just nothing to play for.
They're not,
They are fourth.
Let's just get ready for playoffs. No injuries, so
they might go weaker against Leeds. Leeds have to win.
Yeah.
Ipswich have got the big emotional win at they get to another weigh-ins. They packed that away, and that was a massive game for them. They just drove the line there.
Yeah, that stoppage time, 11 minutes was just...
It was nervy at times. They had a few attacks forward.
Every play, every fan, the bus driver, all of them would have been just...
Body.
Yeah, body. Oh, my God. But credit to them, they hung on, and that sets up just an absolute... Probably the greatest game in Ipswich's history coming up.
It's going to be. Has to be, right?
Yeah.
Poor Huddersfield are going to be...
Huddersfield, oh my God.
They're going to be amongst the...
are they still...
I'm going to just check now because I'm thinking...
Because they're second... Sure. I know they're second bottom, but I don't know how...
I think there's some way that 2 other teams can drop in. I'm pretty sure if I'm not...
Because 3 teams go up from League One, isn't it?
So Huddersfield sit on 45 points, but Plymouth are on 48 points in 21st. So they could get out the bottom 3. Yeah. The problem is they're 3 goals behind on Plymouth.
Yeah. So they're pretty
pretty much down.
I mean, I know you said 5-0. You wouldn't be surprised if they won 5-0.
They would probably stay up. So it's basically now between Plymouth, Birmingham, Huddersfield, and Rotherham are already out.
Yeah.
So the 3 teams are Plymouth, Birmingham, and Huddersfield. Birmingham with a good turn of form recently, unbeaten in the last 3. Plymouth haven't won in 2. I think Birmingham are probably the most likely to get out. Huddersfield, it's a very uphill task. I guess they'll have the earpiece. They'll have somebody with the earpiece in. If they know that Plymouth are at 1-0, tools down.
Even then, as a player, you got to be realistic. Like, you're not winning fucking, 4-0?
You'd have to win 4-0 and then Plymouth continue to lose.
Yeah. Or one of them gets battered, so then the goal difference helps.
I think Huddersfield are down.
There's no chance.
But the Championship, man.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Ipswich lost, but then Leeds lost as well. Because it's in Leeds' nature. It's in Leeds' nature, and it's just the Championship, how it can just...
You know what? That's probably the most logical thing I've heard into the Championship chat of all time. Yeah. Ipswich will lose, but Leeds will also lose it'll end up equal at the
end of the day. Doesn't matter, yeah.
Oh, incredible. Like the top 3 teams, by the way, as well. What a season all 3 of them had. You've got 97, 93, 90.
Very,
the gap,
very
84 next to Southampton. So doing a world of their own. And then Southampton, another 11 points from Norwich at 73.
Yeah. It
is like a whole another jump. And like fair play to Ipswich. If they go and do it again, back-to-back promotions.
Oh, 100%.
Kieran McKenna got up there now in terms of some of the most successful managers in England currently. To do that, turn that team around twice in 2 years. Again, there aren't household names.
Yeah, no. Like Leif Davis, like, who the fuck was he before this season? Man has 18 assists.
And killing it.
Getting in my team at right back when he's never even gone to that, you know what I mean?
It's,
And phenomenal. To do it over Leeds and Southampton, who were just in the league, I think is...
And the money, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's I'm guessing now, because I don't know the intricacies of this club, but the budgets have got to be like triple what Ipswich can possibly spend. So... Yeah, up the tractor, boys. Get them up, and we'd love to see them next season. It'd be cool if Luton somehow starts. We get Luton and Ipswich in the Premier League.
Yeah, just
Give us some of these,
I
the
just
older
can't see-
stadiums.
I can't see Luton.
Yeah.
That 5-0 Brentford for me just
It killed
kind
it,
of
didn't it?
yeah, maybe it's just a bit too much.
What's your thoughts on that? Does it, quickly, do you reckon any of those the bottom two get out?
See, I just think Nottingham are just going to find a way to win a game that you don't expect them to. And I just think Luton have just dropped too many points.
Yeah.
It's like they had their chance.
Time's
All
come
season they've had their chance. And then with Burnley, probably just too little too late. But
their fixtures are screwed, but they finished the season against Forest.
Oh my God.
The problem is they have Chelsea and Spurs in between, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, Chelsea... You never know. You never know. Because it's Chelsea.
Cole Palmer playing?
It's genuinely.
Let's have a look. You got...
Yeah.
Sorry. No, it's not Chelsea. It's Newcastle. Sorry, no, I stuffed it up. You got Newcastle at home, Spurs away, then Forest at home. So it's not Chelsea. It's Newcastle will be hard. Spurs away. It could be easy because they could be season over as well. They could be stuck in 5th by then.
Potentially, yeah.
But then that home to Forest to end the season off.
If it's...
that could be massive.
That's the problem, though. It might be... It'll probably already be gone, won't it?
Well, Forest don't win and Burnley don't win between now and then. It's literally a 2-point gap with the final game. Winner takes all.
It just depends with Luton. But, yeah. My gut feeling is that both teams that are currently in there will drop.
Go.
Yeah.
So sad.
I just think Nottingham are just... With all the VAR... Again, it could go both ways. It could completely... Because they're so emotional about it. Like, tension's high because they just can't afford to go down. But I just think they got too much quality up front just to not find a way to win at least one out of 3.
Especially wants to tank more games of football.
Oh, man. Bro, his goal conversion's like the best in the Prem, I think, or something like that.
And he's missed 4 sitters in the last 4 weeks.
It was before his
yips started up.
against Man City.
That Spurs game, I reckon's cursed him.
Yeah.
Missing that like one-on-one, like from a yard away, hitting the post. I think he's one of those guys, he's just a momentum type player. I think he's just in his own head now. But yeah, interesting. Yep. Could be saying yes. Yeah. So Ipswich,
I think
and Leeds are our pick. And Leicester are our picks now to go up.
Yeah.
Which you nailed in the head in the end. Because I remember I ended up going Ipswich and Leeds. I ended up changing.
Oh, you went Ipswich and Leeds. Yeah.
I flip-flopped for the last 8 weeks. And I ended up finding that one there, which has gone wrong. But in the playoffs, you reckon Leeds make it out, or is it just anyone's game?
I don't know. I can't fully back Leeds, because they got a game in them, and that's all you need in the playoffs just to completely derail it.
Yeah.
So, look, you'd back them because they're just so far ahead of the others. But it wouldn't shock me if Southampton made a decent run. I can't see 5th or 6th.
Norwich or West Brom not causing any problems.
I just can't see it. The gap's just too much.
Yeah, different sort of realm, right?
Yeah.
Up the baggies, get around there. Or Hull can make it in as well.
Yeah, someone new. I'd love a Hull to be back. We haven't seen West Brom in a little while since the COVID season.
Yep.
So I remember the Allison's little header.
No, I didn't.
But yeah, I think it'll be just Leeds or Southampton.
Yeah, boring.
Yeah, probably. I'd rather Leeds though, because at least their away ground's a bit more.
A bit more going on.
Southampton fan, sorry, but
I love those older grounds.
Yeah,
that's why I want Ipswich.
Ellen Road, Leeds are big.
As much as I hate
club.
them,
it's
great ground. It's a great ground. The fans are on the pitch.
And, exactly. Yeah,
love it. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking about on the pitch, Derby got promoted to Championship, so we'll be able to touch on them next season.
And Portsmouth.
And Portsmouth. Where went up?
They
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They smashed it.
Yeah, they smashed
but
it.
Derby secured it. Bolton, once again, they're a bit cursed, Bolton. They can never find a way to get up the easy way.
Yeah.
So they end up bottling.
This happened before, hasn't it?
I think 2 years ago they had the same thing. So they're back in the playoffs again.
I thought so, yeah.
God knows again what happens in the playoffs. So Derby go up, but the scenes at full time of still storming the pitch. Love seeing that.
Yeah.
They're back up after a dodgy last
a little bit.
few seasons with all the administration problems
Yeah.
and the Rooney management and blah, blah, blah. So
yeah, good on them.
They're a championship team.
Oh, yeah.
They're not a leg
team.
team.
They were only there because of the whole
There's a lot of upstairs going up. Yeah,
and even in the championship when they had that under Rooney, they were actually...
They nearly got out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They were actually decent.
Yeah.
So
good to see them back there.
Yeah, they're not a League One club.
It feels wrong seeing them down there.
They should be up near the playoffs.
I say. But
they were there a few years ago with Mount and when Lampard was there.
What a season they had there. And that was like when Middlesbrough was around the place.
Tammy wasn't there, was he?
He might have been.
Was it Tammy?
I know Mount had a lot of players.
Yeah.
Chelsea's
was Reece James? Reece James? No, he was at Wigan.
No,
I think he was at Wigan. Maybe.
The names that Chelsea have been at Derby is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of those filter clubs with Vitesse or whatever.
Yeah.
Vitesse
got relegated. Did you see that? I think they got relegated. I think there was like I don't know if there was a points deduction or if they just suck now.
Oh, and I think it was. I think it was a points deduction.
Yeah.
They ended up on like single digits, didn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Streets won't forget these times. Back in the day, back in FIFA, when you pack these players, I've seen they go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So Derby back up, Port's back up, Pompey back up. These are the clubs.
Yeah,
this is the club we want to see back amongst the big guys.
Yeah.
You've got obviously one of the oldest world clubs and Wrexham going up to League One as well. So flicks in the old firm coming, and we've got a whole new team coming into the Football League next season.
Oh really?
The non-league playoff is between Solihull Moors and someone else they've never been in the Football League. There's some ball. I've dropped some ball knowledge today. There you go. There'll be one new team, their first ever season in the Football League after the weekend, I think.
Good on.
National League playoff. Can't wait for that.
Pretty good.
Up the Solihull Moors. I've been following that pretty closely. So that's to be excited about as well. There's your... Oh, and then sorry. That's it. I thought that's something else. That's it. That's it. Make sure that's all. That's definitely all I've got. Yep. That's all the waffle I've got for today.
Bit of League One in there as well.
League One as well. Just the Football League gets covered. That's what we do around here.
Exactly. Just
every other league's finished
experts at this point. Jamie Carragher, Neville.
Get me on Sky, mate. Get me on a couch in Sky. Exactly. Me and Micah Richards just laughing about
Roy Keane.
I couldn't deal with Roy Keane. I'd probably punch him in the face. I'd be sick of his.
I'd be laughing.
I can't handle some of those guys' comments. It's too much on me. All right, for the Championship to the Champions League. Last night, according to Wednesday, as you guys should know better. So last night, the massive leg, the massive tie, I guess. The big side of the draw.
Yeah.
Bayern hosted Real Madrid, and once again another 2-2.
Yeah.
What a game was as well, back and forth. Real once again with little to no involvement in the game, and all of a sudden, bang.
Literally, yeah. First, 25? They got battered.
They were dominated.
Like, Sane could have scored in the first 40 seconds.
Sane should have scored. Kane should have scored.
Yeah.
They had a lot of possession. I think 60% possession or 65.
Yeah, they were good.
And then Kim Min-jae decided to bite on the dodgiest bait of all time.
I don't know why he was so high. That was, especially with Vinicius. Like, 1-on-1, you got to back yourself, but don't get beaten in behind the pace.
That was like a FIFA goal, man. That was just like pressure.
It was, yeah. It was like...
What a pass from Kroos, by the way. That was...
Oh, yeah. It's...
Ages.
Even when he made that pass, it wasn't like... It should be like, wow, oh my God, but it just wasn't. Because it's him, and it's stupid, because we should acknowledge it more.
Yeah.
And I think Ancelotti came out and said, like...
Oh, good.
He's like, that's Toni Kroos. Like, he's unbelievable.
That's Toni Kroos.
Like, that's who he is, yeah. But yeah, like... That's just Madrid, though, isn't it? Like, they just find ways.
Even second half, they started a bit sluggish.
Yeah.
But Bayern scored 2, and I say it in the predictions for each of these games. They scored 2 in the space of 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, but Real never fell out of it. They know how to manage these moments.
They know, yeah.
The crowd was electric there at the Allianz, and you thought, any other team, they go and score 3 or 4.
Oh, 100%.
Real just sort of hold on, get possession back. They go and win a pen, 2-2. See you at the Bernabeu.
Yeah. And they've played good in patches, but
yeah,
overall they've been, for what we know is like Real Madrid and what their peak performance is, they've been pretty average in the Champions League. Yeah. But yet they've been like the best team still, which is just
you can't question it
because their management of games is so like far above anyone else.
No one's been close
in terms of managing a game. City might be the better side.
Yeah.
But in terms of managing a game, they're nowhere near Madrid.
They need another 14, 13 trophies to get that game.
Like, it's just ridiculous.
It's
and all the young players do it.
Like, that's the thing. You walk to the door and you get this experience, it feels like.
Yeah.
Like, Tchouaméni, the stat that came out last night, he hasn't lost all year.
Oh, yeah, he hasn't lost.
All year.
And he's played centre-back for 70% of the season, 80%.
Lunin, third keeper, knows how to make these saves, big moments. So it feels like once you put that badge on, like you just become a superstar.
Yeah.
Lucas Vazquez filling in.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy. With all the injuries they've had.
Yeah.
Vinny's stepped up big time. I think he's got 20 goals, I think, this season.
There's another stat as well that I saw today as well.
Even Bellingham was pretty average. but
he
still
was quiet,
had a bit of an impact here and
made
there.
some big important runs. Got taken down, stuff like that.
Exactly.
Here we go. Most goal involvements in the Champions League since the 21-22 season. So I guess post Ronaldo and Messi, sort of, in a way.
Yeah.
Vinicius 31 goal involvements. The next best, Mbappe with 28, who we know currently feel like Mr. Champions League at the moment. 6 clear of Lewandowski on 25 and 8 clear of Erling Haaland on 23. So
That's mental.
there's levels to this game, and Vinicius is already that guy
it's just
established.
Different planet.
He's
insane, man.
different. And you expect them to go to Bernabeu and you expect them to just grind out a
2-1 or
2-1, yeah. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Rodrigo, he loves these sort of games, second legs,
he
scores
loves
a goal.
these games, man.
And then they just Carvajal.
They all love these games.
Yeah.
Valverde loves these games. Modric and Kroos have owned these games for 12 years, it feels like.
And I feel like we're doing Bayern an injustice because they were, by the way, they were very, very impressive.
I've been hard on them. Maybe rightly so in the league because they've been pretty piss poor in the league. But Champions League, they've been a different team all year.
Yeah.
They've been really good. Even in the group, smashed the group.
Yep.
Arsenal's most people would have tipped Arsenal. I feel like, based on form and just who's the better team, man for man, and with all the injuries Bayern have, but they got through that. And then against Madrid, they probably should have won the game.
Probably 3-1, 3-2 game.
Probably deserved it. They had the chances.
Yeah.
Some good keeping from Lunin and just good defending, and it wasn't even poor finishing. It was just one of those. I think Lunin just made some good saves.
Yeah, and even the goal they scored, the comments a little bit harsh, calling Lunin out in that his near post. But
that thing's gone.
That was a power shot from FIFA, man. He held L2 and R2 and turned back.
Yeah, exactly. That was a great finish. It was coming anyway. Like
he deserved to go. He played very well.
I know. So. That's why he was 10th.
Ball knowledge.
That's why he was in there. He's one good game of 2024. So,
Save it up. Save them up. Fair play. I think Bayern played very, very well. And
they were good. It's just one player at the end. Just let them down.
Kim Min-jae.
I think I've called for him to start with him and De Ligt, but I
think he has to
it's
go.
been Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer's the guy.
And
another
he genuinely probably should go to the Euros at the moment.
He's the best. Well, so let's go. Rudiger, Nacho, and then probably him in the top 3 centre-backs currently in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Because I think I would have got Kubasi higher, but he's out. The PSG defenders, I don't trust them.
Would you have Hummels?
Maybe Hummels.
Marquinhos? You can't just.
I'm not trusting those.
You just can't trust that defense, can you? Yeah.
I'm going Derek Dyer third best in the Champions League right now.
How has this happened?
It's Tottenham.
How has the fifth choice centre back at Tottenham?
It's the history of the Tottenham, mate. It's the history of the Tottenham.
It's the Audi Cup and the accent when he moved. It's what is going on? How is Dyer, like, generally, he might just be.
In what world could we be living in if Harry Maguire and Eric Dyer are the best 2 centre-backs for England currently? God. Forget Tamori and Gay and
he's been
Stones.
Injured, Gay's fallen off a bit.
And who else can we name?
Stones is always injured,
who else has been a
Stones? It might be Stones and Dyer for the Euros.
They're going to go Stones Maguire. You know they're going to go Stones Maguire.
Oh, I know, but it is Southgate. So he might do a little, like,
the LG fridge.
With Dyer, Maguire, with Calvin and Hendo in front.
Hendo the low
now, that is like Stoke City, Sunday, cold, rainy night.
Direct FC. Harry Kane feeding off scraps.
I mean, it's not, if he was to go, you can't be like, why is Eric Dyer going? Because he didn't get man of the match. I know Vinny got man of the match.
But he's really the best
But he was, one of their best players.
He's got a standing ovation now in 3 separate games, I think, from the Bayern fans. That's
standing ovation.
Eric Dyer at the Allianz got a standing ovation. Cop that Arsenal. He's been in more semi-finals.
If you would have said that 6 weeks ago, I would have been like,
you would have shot me.
What are you on about?
Give me medicated. give me sane again. I know I've been up late every night, but
walked off.
Podcast done. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It's over. Done.
But no, credit to him.
Yeah,
credit to Bayern. Credit to Tuchel as well. Like
he was saying,
he's done it. He's proven me wrong with his team selection at the end of the day. And I'll hold my hands up and say, you know what? Fair play. And you had him 4th.
That's still looking very high, but I mean, looking
if they can win at the if they can find a way,
if he can win another Champions League,
what chance do you give him at the Bernabeu?
10. 100%.
That's just hard.
And that's because they've been in good form at Champions League.
Yeah.
Actually, they've been in good form in general since the turn of probably the Leverkusen game. Since
picked
Muller
up.
called them out, they've been all right.
Yeah.
Like, they've actually been decent.
Since Leverkusen probably won the league.
Yeah, they've almost
officially won
less
it.
stressed now. They're just playing their football. Because I think on the weekend, a tough 2-1 win again as well, away from home. Like, they've put together some good results.
That was Frankfurt, wasn't it?
And we were competing for Europa League football, so it's not like an easy place to go. You've done it here against Madrid. You've beaten Arsenal across 2 legs. Yeah. I think you outplayed Arsenal across 2 legs as well.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Like, it's not as much as disastrous it was. We were sitting here looking like it was disaster class 4 or 5 weeks ago. You could be telling me you're going to a Champions League final.
Yeah, maybe it's not.
And the whole, well, you said it off air, and it's right to bring it up, the Rangnick.
Yeah.
And then the petitions now to not allow Rangnick to manage as well. I've seen that on Twitter as well.
I don't know.
It's funny how now Tuchel's the guy. Or something.
Yeah, well, Champions League he is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not as dark as it once maybe looked.
Is he a cup manager?
By the looks of it, I mean, his record. I know he's.
Because he never went close with Chelsea. But he won a Champions League.
Yeah.
He's not going closely with Bayern. Nearly bottled it last year.
Yeah. Was it PSG? And obviously, like, they won the league. That's, we could win the league there. Like, you know what I mean?
I'll play a little. I'll throw it back and I'll win the league.
But they made the Champions League final there against Bayern and lost.
So he could have the potential to go to 3 Champions League finals in 5 years?
I think so, yeah.
With 5 different clubs.
Yeah.
It's like...
Maybe he is just good at 2-legged ties.
I'm sort of just like... I'm sort of like deeping it as I'm speaking it because it might be
it might be good for like a national team.
Yeah. Get him back to Germany. Get him across to Germany.
Oh, God. Well, it won't happen anyway because
Nagelsmann's side on now. So. Get him to England then.
Which was bold before the Euros because...
If it all falls apart at home.
Exactly.
Whew. Pressure.
But, yeah, maybe it just is. Just can't do it over...
That's why he's a top 4 manager in the world.
That's why, yeah. I mean, hey, I'm not going to diss it because hey, he still could win the Champions League.
At the end of the day, our predictions are sort of all coming around and working out eventually, some way.
Eventually, yeah.
But yeah, there you go. Big second leg of the Bernabeu.
Yeah. Oh, huge.
And obviously tonight's game is massive as well. I think that's massive to how the tie works out because Dortmund have to get both teams. It's almost like a basketball term. Keep home court.
Yeah,
you have to keep home court.
Oh, PSG. Is that PSG?
Is that Dortmund?
Oh, is it Dortmund?
Yeah,
sorry, yeah.
I think that's the bigger of the 2 games in terms of Dortmund's home ground.
Dortmund need to win, but then PSG can't lose by more than they can't lose 3-1.
Yeah,
or 4-2,
I think a 2-goal difference in this game is
huge.
Tie over almost
because both teams are going to score goals in both legs. I feel like.
I think I went 3-2 last night when I predicted it. I think I went 3-2.
I said 2-2 last week.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
It's going to be goals. We're going to set goals.
Because both defenses you just can't trust.
High lines and great attackers and Füllkrug, the best striker in the Champions League.
And Füllkrug. Kylian versus Füllkrug. Oh, my God.
What a battle. I'm here for Kylian versus Füllkrug.
Sancho's just started to hit a bit of form as well.
Great goal on the weekend as well. We'll touch on that in a little bit. Yeah. Exciting to see.
Yeah.
Very exciting to see. Champions League has lived up to expectations.
Hopefully, Hopefully, tomorrow morning's game's just as good.
And then we got
it has the potential to be a fucking cracker.
Oh, I think it could be a bloodbath or could be one of the best we've seen.
Yeah,
like I can go to if one of the teams don't turn up.
Oh, it could be over. Yeah, it could be that kind of game.
And hopefully the teams take their chance. I'm here for a high scoring affair.
Yeah, I'd love a 3-2 like.
Give me a 3-3 first.
Oh,
give me a 2-2 then a 3-3.
Yeah, I'd love to see Dortmund in a Champions League final.
I love it again. I'd love it again.
I mean, PSG it's kind of like you should have already won.
I'd like it for the Mbappe story.
Yeah.
But the story's going to get closed anyway next season when he wins it for Real. But it would be cool to see.
It would be cool, yeah.
As a Ronaldo fan as well, it's another further Ronaldo's book that Messi couldn't go to the final with the PSG. And then if Mbappe does it on his own with Vitinha and like Colin Mawani, be like,
and as 18-year-olds there. Yeah, fair enough.
Us Ronaldo fans, we're pulling anything at the moment to get anything towards our direction. So I'll take that. All right, once we're talking the champs, let's go with our which segments again. I'm sorry, our segments are really dumbing down now as we get to this part of the season.
It's 3 weeks?
We're 3 weeks away to our hiatus. We're giving ourselves at least a 1 or 2 week resort break. We're going to the We're going to Hawaii. We'll take 2 weeks.
We're going to Dubai.
We'll go to the beach. We'll be beached for 2 weeks.
We will be.
We are beaching ourselves for 2 weeks. So I've gone with this week our semi-final combined 11 for the Champions League, meaning 3 players from the 3 teams, and one team will pick 2 players from. Yep. So try and spread around. I end up once again going with the standard 4-3-3. Did you say with that as well? Yeah. Do you want to get kicked off with your goalkeeper?
Are we just doing one for?
One for one?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So in goal, I've got Neuer.
Same. Yeah. I think it was the logical choice.
I was close to going with Donnarumma.
Same.
But yeah, I don't think he's been as good.
It's not the Euros.
Yeah, it's not Euros Donnarumma. But Neuer this season's been incredible.
Some fabulous saves last night as well.
Yeah, incredible.
You tell the difference when he's there and not there.
Oh,
it's a massive change.
100%.
Poor Ulrich, but he just looks rubbish compared to Donnarumma.
Decent backup keeper. Yeah. Because he's been there for ages. They've been the 1-2 for years.
For how many years now?
Exactly. Yeah. And Ulrich has played in plenty of games and it hasn't really affected them. But yeah, Neuer's just a different breed.
The sweeper keeper. Yeah. He's
one of the best keepers ever.
Yeah.
Top 5 maybe? You reckon?
I'd put him in there. Yeah.
He's definitely in the
Casillas, Buffon, Neuer.
Schmeichel maybe.
And then like all the old heads will say Yashin for FIFA, but like is he?
Yeah, exactly. Just because he wears a cap in FIFA, you know what I mean? Like,
he's in the level of these guys. Casillas is always my number 1 for me. I love Casillas. He's my number 1 of all time.
Yeah, he's unreal.
Goat.
Yep.
Left back.
Left back, I've got Mats.
Yeah, same. We might have ended up in the same team.
I think we have similar teams. Yeah.
Mr. Champions, I'm going to call him as well.
I think he was the first player I had in.
He's my first Dortmund player I put in.
Yeah.
He was the
obvious one.
And I put him in
He
next.
was the obvious one, wasn't he? Yeah, I think I saw your boy, Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah, my best mate.
Yeah, your best mate. He said Dortmund are keen.
They have to, man.
It's a 35 million release clause. Like, in this day and age, that is fucking unbelievable business.
I want to see Dortmund back. I want to see Dortmund, Leverkusen and Bayern all going for it next year. Like, I want to see all of them
close. Yeah. Very close. Like championship is like a couple of points.
Couple teams in it, and you're not going to do it if you're not going to have Mats in there.
And then Stuttgart like Southampton, just
just be in around it. Yeah, exactly. I'm here for Garassi and Undav goals. I'm here for that.
Exactly.
Mats left, and his goal and assist have all basically come Champions League as well. I've sort of kept in mind a bit of Champions League aura about these players as well.
Yeah, in a way. I've done a little bit. Yeah.
All right, your centre back pairing.
So I've got Rudiger.
Same here.
And I've got Hummels.
See, this is where I was tossing and turning. So my other centre back was Marquinhos.
Yeah,
again. So this is what I was tossing to. Do I go 3 PSG or go 2 and 3?
That was literally my 50-50.
I just thought if I want to go out and play with a team, I want a quicker guy. Hummels, by the way, been fantastic this season, but Marquinhos got a little bit more of a turn of speed.
My logic is Rudiger's got a bit of that.
Good point. So. You can have one.
And Hummels just experience. He's been around the place for years and years.
He's getting better.
Yeah,
he's
been good this year.
Since coming from across back from Bayern.
Yeah,
I think that was a dumb move for him. Whatever, Lopez was going to make it.
He probably just wanted one league title.
And come back and now just
chill.
Him and Sula when they came back. Yeah, that'd be very good.
Yeah, fair play. Marquinhos is a good shout.
Marquinhos, I think he was on the weekend. There was some obnoxiously massive celebration of him becoming PSG's most appearances player.
Oh,
there was,
really?
Pyro, and there was fireworks and big displays.
He has been there for ages.
I feel like he's always there. Like he was him and Thiago Silva, him and David Luiz, him and Kimpembe now.
He was like a FIFA 14
young Joe.
He was like a perfect player to buy because he was like 21, 80 rated, so you could develop him to an 86.
90 potential.
Exactly.
Yeah, get him in the club. So. Good for FIFA. Good for Ultimate Team.
FIFA gem. Yeah, pretty much.
One of those ones.
Like that.
Right, I think it's gonna be an obvious one, isn't it?
Right, I've got Hakimi.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We try. We can't be so different. It has to be obvious sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's only so many. PSG
out of all the teams, Carvajal's great player, but a bit old past it. What? Reyes?
Could have put Vasquez. Because he's been incredible.
He's been very good recently.
Very good, hasn't he? Yeah.
Hakimi's just got that about it. More about him.
Yeah, exactly.
You got Reyes from Dortmund, not going to put him in.
No, like Lima, who plays, even Kim. I mean, could put Kimmich.
I've got Kimmich somewhere different.
I'm not going to lie, I actually forgot about Kimmich. I actually forgot about him.
I
was just so focused on one team in midfield.
Yeah, I can imagine who's in midfield. But yeah, so he's right back, speaks for itself. You'll go for your midfield 3 then.
Midfield 3?
Yeah.
So I've got Tchouaméni.
Yep.
Valverde. And I've got Musiala.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Nice. So we're going to be a bit different here because we're going to move some players around. So I've gone really different here then. I've gone Joshua Kimmich holding.
Yeah.
Marcel Sabitzer as the box-to-box.
Sabitzer.
Yeah.
Holy, that is rogue.
And Bellingham at the 10.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Because I got 12 Musiala. 12 Musiala. I don't get too scared.
I forgot Bellingham.
No, Bellingham. I was going to play him as like a false 9. No, you don't have him at all.
Bellingham, no.
That's why our teams differ.
I got.
We have to put Tchouaméni because he hasn't lost this year.
I got 3 Madrid players and I was like, yep, done. Yep, don't care about anyone else.
One guy hasn't lost, the best centre back in the comp, and obviously the midfield
Valverde is just a freak of nature. So
our front three's going to be totally. One player will be the same.
Yeah,
but we have totally different front threes as well.
Yeah.
By the way, I put Sabitzer. I have such a soft spot.
I like that from you. That is,
and I'm wearing the. I thought this is the Sabitzer.
I did not
kit.
expect that.
This is the Sabitzer kit in this kit.
Yeah.
Came in, saved us last season. Such a good player, man.
That's fair. He's had a good Champions League campaign as well.
And he's been good recently. His goals and games. I think I said last week 4 and 4. I think he's now 4 and 6, something like that.
Yeah.
But he's fine in the back of the net. He's such a good box boy. He's energetic. Get into a tackle.
That's class for me.
Changes in the ball. I love him.
I like that.
Really soft spot for Sabitzer.
I like that.
Alrighty, front threes now. This is exciting.
Do we do right wing like all 3 or just one?
Oh no, we're gonna have different. We'll go 1 for 1 then.
So right wing first.
Yeah,
I've got Malin. Daniel Malin.
I like it.
Yeah. He's had a good year. He's had a really good year.
He's a clutcher who comes off the bench and scores a lot of important goals. So I went Musiala on my right.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, so I had to get Musiala in somehow.
Yeah, I had to get him in somehow.
And not the left because I've got a certain player on the left, so I put him on the right. Check that right. Yeah. It's a bit just you go play a role out there.
Just fucking
do your job, man.
FIFA custom tactics, you know what I mean?
Invert him, get him in midfield.
Yeah, exactly. Striker, I've got Kane.
I went Mbappe.
Oh, and then you got okay.
You know how I'm going left then. I got my favourite boy on my left. Well,
I got Mbappe on the left. So
and I got Vinny on the left. It's funny because your team will probably win a knockout game because your team's more structurally integral.
Yeah, but you got just the talent.
Like I could do a Man City and just like rip a team apart. Yeah. But you're going to do a Real Madrid and just beat teams.
Game management.
Yeah, well, your midfield's not going to lose a midfield battle. My midfield could get overrun very easily.
But your front 3 is fucking scary.
The pace of his front 3.
I've got Hummels on Mbappe and Vinny, bro.
Leave in the comment section. Who do you think wins this game? This would be very interesting.
That would be a close one.
In a Champions League.
It's gone to pens.
Yeah. Who has Bernardo Silva? Who's chipping the ball on the first pen? Because we both got Neuer. Our back fours are basically the same, right? So you've got Hummels, I've got Marquinhos.
Yeah.
And the midfield's different. It's very different.
What's your midfield again?
So I've got Kimmich holding. You've got Tchouaméni holding. I've got Sabitzer as the box-to-box.
I got Valverde.
So you win already that one there.
Musiala.
And I got Bellingham.
Oh, mate, that is close, you know? That's close.
I think you get the better of my team, man. This is one of the only times I've gone like super attacking with my team.
Because you got Mbappe and Vinny. But I got Harry, you know.
Harry can't you give him half a chance? He scores a goal.
Yeah.
That's like your team is set up just to like get 4 chances at the Kane. He probably scores 3 and you win. Yeah. Like
as good as Malin is, he kind of just looks like that guy that does nothing in the group project but gets an A. Like he's still a good player. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just struggling to find who's going to pass on the ball when you got Kane and Mbappe. Like you're feeding them.
He's going to stay wide and spread the defense basically. He's going to get.
He's just there for width.
Matson's going to go out wide. And
stay wide.
Yeah, stay wide.
Don't come inside.
Open it up, man. Open it up. The other player I wanted to get in was Vitinha. Here's another player I have a soft spot for.
I was looking at Zaire Emery.
With this midfield is like impossible.
There's like 10 midfielders you could pick from
the fact I've only got
2 teams.
Yeah, the fact I've only got 1 Real Madrid
midfielder. The fact that Kroos and Modric didn't even make ours is just. I know they've been coming off the bench a lot, but fucking hell.
But their 20 minutes is probably better than any of these players in 90 minutes. It's ridiculous. There you go. Do you want to run over your team because it's actually different for once? Let's run over them one more time.
I got Neuer in goal, Hakimi, Rudiger, Hummels, Maatsen. It's my back 4. I got Tchouaméni, Valverde, Musiala, and then I got Malin, Kane, and Mbappe.
Very good. Now I have Neuer, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Rudiger, Maatsen, Kimmich holding with Sabitzer and Bellingham, and then Musiala off the right, Mbappe down the middle, and Vinny off the left.
Yeah, pretty close.
Give me some of that in the Champions
League.
Tell you what.
Should we do like a FIFA simulator and just see
and
how it
let
plays?
It play. We'll commentate here. Oh. Musiala off the right. That's the tactic, man.
Mate, that's
too short nose ball.
Yep. Sabitzer
in the box.
I don't mind that. Yeah, he's been
the
very
Valverde
good.
versus Savitzer role.
He's been very good, Savitzer. So yeah, that's
here for
a good shout.
Very exciting.
I like it.
Champions League. We'll be there next week to review those first, both first legs, by the way. So keep tuned for that. Now, over the Bundesliga, and we're not quite sick of talking about them yet because
they just keep doing it.
I've got here, Leverkusen has done it again. What the fuck? That's written down.
I saw in the brief it was WTF in caps.
In caps. What is going on? This team. And Robert Andrich again. I swear he's been in the exact same spot earlier in the season. Edge of the 6-yard box, come onto it, scuffed the volley, but it just finds a way to.
Yeah, he did the same thing where he hit it on the ground and it went into the roof of the net. I can't remember who it was against.
And they had like 8 guys in
the
line.
It was in the Europa League. I don't know. But
he's done this before. I'm sure I've seen this spot again. They continue the streak. And they've done it against Stuttgart. And as I said in the video, the reaction video, Stuttgart, a very good team. We've said that a lot on this channel here. They a tough team to beat, a tough team to defend against as well. The first time they've actually gone down 2-0 in the game as well. Like, there is so many more aspects of this game than it just looks like. Because the casual eye, it looks like they've done it again, coming back from behind, whoop-dee. But if you've been watching and, like, as we have been, following the Bundesliga and following what Stuttgart have done, following Guirassy, following what this team's all about, and you see what Leverkusen have done here, like, this is special. Oh, this almost means more than maybe does it mean more than some of, like, the Dortmund results and stuff like that? I know it continues the streak, but in terms of the context of being 2 goals down against arguably the second or third best team in the competition, probably the second best across the season. Yeah. What a result.
I think we said against Dortmund, it was kind of like the first game where you properly thought, they probably more could have lost than should have. Yeah. But this game, they should have lost.
No, they were not in the game.
Like, Guirassy had 2 chances. He had a header in the first half, which this season, that goes in 99 out of 100, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then he had a cutback, I think it was 2-0 in the second half. Yeah,
he should have made it 3-0.
He should have made it 3, so he's had 2 big chances, and you'd expect if one of them goes in, it's done. But you don't take your chances against a team like Leverkusen, and because it's this wave of momentum is just, it's just a freak of nature at the moment. They get one little sniff, they score from nothing. With Adley.
It was nothing.
It was just a great finish into the side netting, and then from then it's just chances, and it was coming, and they get the goal in the literal last second.
Kick of the game.
I think it was like a minute over the added time.
Yeah, 97 and a bit.
I think it was 96 additional minutes, then it was in the 97th, I think. But
it's ridiculous.
It's just... How many games are left? So they have to. That was their last proper test, wasn't it?
They've got semi-finalist Roma to come.
Yeah.
They've got Frankfurt, Bochum, and Augsburg.
Which they got.
Other than Frankfurt, it should be.
Because Frankfurt's away.
Yes, it should be relatively straightforward. FCK the final, but I guess it all matters as this video goes out that night versus Roma.
Yeah.
If you win that game, I'm pretty sure it's away from home.
Yeah.
That first leg. Then you think we're going for the whole season. Because Roma right now are very tough to beat. Yeah. They're a tough side to get a hold of.
I think if they can just handle Dybala, I think they'll be fine, to be honest.
They should be fine. But at the Olympico... But
again, easier said than done.
At the Olympico with De Rossi, they just find a way. We'll talk about them in a minute as well. They just find a way at the moment to win as well. So that's an interesting game. If they get a draw or win there, you have to make it your goal to go unbeaten.
I think it's been their goal since probably they've officially won
the
league. It's like, let's
do it.
Why not? Like, I give them a decent chance as well.
We keep saying the DFB Pokal is almost a lock.
Yeah.
Other than for Frankfurt, it looks like a pretty downhill skiing in the league.
Unbeaten, yeah.
You deal with this away leg. I think you win at home. The Bay Arena's turned into a fortress now, and you get a final.
Yeah, they ain't losing at home.
Yeah,
there was
it could literally come down to the final game of the year in a Europa League final in a neutral stadium somewhere.
Yeah.
In Europe. Yeah, to decide it
in Dublin.
Is it Dublin?
I think so. Yeah, because all the Liverpool fans in Ireland were like, "Oh my god, we're gonna, we already got it." There was like a bunch of them that already had tickets and everything, and they've all sold them.
Oh no.
But I'm here for the pod. I'm here for Leverkusen.
Yeah, we're here for. Again, Marseille versus Atalanta on the other side of the draw. That's weak.
Oh, that's
Well, that's weak.
I mean, Atalanta, yeah.
Well, they could go for a double Atalanta.
Yeah, the cup double.
Cup double.
Europa and...
Marseille are mid.
Yeah.
Aubameyang's not that guy anymore.
You just can't not see... Like, just Leverkusen just can't... They just can't lose. When they look done.
I thought they were going to lose that game.
Done.
They were nowhere
Stuttgart were killing them on the break.
Yeah.
Undav and the balls in behind Grimaldo especially were just killing him.
Yeah. Exposed the first time in a while.
The first time we've seen him defensively. Got a little bit shaky.
Too high up the pitch.
Yeah. But just, like the goal it just came from nothing. It was a turn.
I said it with Teller, and it's with Adley as well. There's these guys that they won't start a majority of games.
Yeah.
But they'll pop up in these massive games. Teller versus Bayern. Adley, when you're unbeaten streak of 45 games on the line, just to get a goal out of absolutely stuffle.
Nothing.
And the stats don't look great because they didn't bombard the second half. But up until that point, I'm sure they would have only had they had a lion's share of possession, but they would have stuff all clear cut.
I know they had one where I think the keeper saved it and went straight to Hoffman.
Oh, and he missed it.
But was that before?
That was before, I think.
Or was that after? Was it when it was? I think it might have went. It was 2-1. I think it was 2-1, and he.
I was surprised Hoffman missed that because he's one of those. I remember that.
But it was a good save, to be fair. It was
Oh, that was a double save. He got up. And
I think it was 2-1.
Yeah,
I think
you're right. No, you're right.
But still,
it has to be done. They are incredible. That place is incredible as well. There's some aura about.
Oh yeah, at the moment, arena. Bro, that's
got
Madrid aura.
We've got Aura FC. We've got Eyebrow FC, and we've got what is Alonso? I feel like he just smells good. I'm going Cologne FC. With his nice sweater, his brown pants, and when they score these winners, actually he is starting to celebrate. But this season, they score these winners, he just sort of just stands and just
chill. But now,
he was running.
Because he knows, like, oh my god, like
we're doing
this
it,
is legit. Yeah,
I love it. I love this story. We're never keep talking about it because every week they're going to do something different and more ridiculous.
Like we probably shouldn't be talking about them like as much because like Europa League, like we'll talk about it if they lose.
Yeah,
but they're just They're drawing, and we're talking about it like it's
a championship.
It's a last minute winner in a semi final.
You're raising the trophy.
Like it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I
feel sorry for Stuttgart.
They were good, but just
they dominated that game for 80% of it. And by the way, a cool stat for you all as well. Stuttgart and Dortmund are the only teams not to lose this season to Leverkusen. They've drawn both games 2-2. Stuttgart. So they're the closest to beating Leverkusen also other than Karabag. But do we count that? Probably not. Stuttgart gone closest. So
they've been great all year.
I've loved that call of mine. So that might be next week's video, my Bournemouth equivalent, because someone needs to discuss this team.
Yeah, because they are. You're the only one that speaks about them.
Because I put the manager in the manager rankings.
It could be higher.
Yeah,
if we were to, you know.
We'll do a redo of the manager rankings. He'd
definitely be in mine. I mean, you know.
They've been ridiculous.
I don't think Allegri would be in mine.
The age like milk.
Yeah. Sorry, Allegri. Sorry.
Even Simeone, I'm questioning my integrity there with how dodgy they finished the season off.
Yeah.
Alrighty, another game from the Bundesliga in terms of the top 4 race. Again, we know they're going to get 5 places, I think. But top 4 is always top 4.
Yeah.
Big game was Leipzig versus Dortmund on the weekend. Leipzig absolutely wiped the floor with them 4-1. Outside the first 20 minutes where Sancho scored that ridiculous curling effort. What a goal from him.
Yeah.
One-way traffic.
One-way traffic. Leipzig were very good
after. Goal assists. Yeah. Simakan getting from right, that just sums up this team, from right back, getting in the box for a cutback. That says everything about this team. Sesko getting on the rebound, and the substitute coming on and scoring as well. But this was just, like, Dortmund have been good Champions League, but League a bit shaky. Yeah. And Leipzig just exposed it. They just said, we're going to beat you.
I think Dortmund made a couple of changes because I don't think Maatsen played.
No, he didn't play. I think did Reyes even play? I don't think even Reyes even played.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Fulk did start that, the GOAT.
Fulk, the GOAT himself.
The GOAT himself started.
He had a really good chance. It was a great save from...
what a save from...
Great save.
Gulaschi, great save from Gulaschi.
Really good save. But he shows up for Champions League games anyway. You know,
turns up for big ones.
League's just pre-season for him. But yeah, it was just Leipzig of... I mean, Xavi Simons again. I mean, there was one moment you definitely saw it. The slide tackle.
Drives past
Hummels, and I think he hit the post. Yeah. And it went to...
That went in.
Probably
in terms
probably
of like
Bundesliga,
one of
Leverkusen,
the goals of the
Leverkusen
season.
probably have 10 nominations for goal of the season, but it would be
It's the football fans are like that's a goal you love.
Oh yeah,
Like that gets you off your
bit of hard
seats.
work,
Yeah,
bit of flair, and finish with your weak foot.
Yeah, and it looked like it was going. He didn't have enough curl on it, but yeah,
that
guy, man.
Yeah, he's sensational, isn't he? I mean,
bring on next
we've
season.
we've spoken about him.
Yeah.
You know what he's going to do at PSG next year.
Yeah.
With Zaire Emery, at least for PSG fans and even football fans, it's something.
Exciting.
It's so exciting.
Barcola, Emery.
Oh my God, Barcola,
Colomboani.
They should honestly just buy some more youth.
Yeah.
Build this team up together. Give him a bit of cash.
Phil Cares, they try and get him now as well. Just go the full younger. Well, he's still 25, but he's still in that up and coming.
Yeah, they're going to have a lot of money. So
you have 200 million plus with the wages.
My guess is they'll go for Osimhen. That's my guess. But
it feels so out of place.
A
bunch of like teenagers.
I know.
Marquinhos.
Yeah. But PSG, as much as, saying to go and buy youth, they'll always want to get the next big thing, the next big names, not even just name, they got Neymar and they wanted Messi, so.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So,
you're not wrong. Yeah. They won the league, by the way, as well, but who cares about the league one? But they did officially win the league.
Yeah.
Congrats, get stuff.
Who cares? Your Champions League performance is literally the indication of how your season is.
I only care about your champions.
It literally is so,
The only reason I know how they're going is I check their form for the prediction video. That's the only reason I know.
I just see it when there's like this football account I follow on Insta, and it shows the ladder after each round, and it's at like the very end. So I just scroll and it's PSG,
yeah.
How many games? Oh yeah, they've lost a couple. Yeah, okay.
A few shocks in there. Nice. All right, we'll quickly buzz to Spain. Like once again, we are waffle merchants. We've gotten up in time once again. To Spain quickly, touch on Lewandowski, another hat trick. I think I've done the reverse curse once again on him. I was bagging him a little bit, saying he's been a little bit slow this season. Yamal was carrying them. Then he goes and single-handedly wins this game versus Valencia. 4-2 the result. They were down 2-1. Weird game in terms of Araujo giving away a penalty.
Again, he's got to get that out of his game.
That was the exact same sort of feel about it. Just a reckless challenge, but no one needed it.
Yeah, the whole defense has done it at some point. They did in the Champions League, Yeah,
we're going to do that. We're going to do definitely a segment on that in the podcast of how Xavi rebuilds this. And he's staying.
Yeah.
How does he rebuild? Because I think there's some names they need to shuffle about.
Yeah, move some magnets.
Oh, but tell you what,
Make some big calls on some players.
Exactly. Firmin as well has to be a part of his future.
Has to be.
Watch a header.
He probably, in terms of if everyone's fully fit, probably doesn't start in terms of De Jong, Gavi and Pedri, but
off your bench, 60 minutes.
Yeah, but even you don't have to play Gavi and Pedri every game. No. You got a guy there that's more than capable.
If you use the Real Madrid framework as well, maybe you chuck him as a right winger in some games and help provide some midfield stability,
right?
Like
what Valverde used to do.
Yeah, how Valverde used to start right and jump in midfield. So, and I feel like he'd be the perfect guy to bring on in 60 minutes.
Oh, perfect.
To protect
because he
Gavi
scores.
And Pedri.
He knows how to score as well.
He's got that sort of same feel in the number 10 that like the Bellinghams can have, where they've got midfield ability, but they've just got goals in their game. Like Sabitzer has been right now for Dortmund. We're like, they play at like a 10 or an 8, but they're going to give you a goal and an assist. Yeah. So it's almost like it's another forward. It's someone to help out the forward. So I feel like bringing that guy on the 60th minute, if you 1-1 or 2-2.
Now that you mention that, he kind of reminds me of Isco. In a way.
Yeah.
A little bit like Isco.
Yeah, good shout. Yeah. He's got that mould as well, where he's tight to the ground.
Yeah. It just came to my head, so I was like, oh. Yeah.
But I can see, like, if Barcelona do go that possession route, why not play in a few games against Madrid?
Yeah.
Chuck him out the right flank, Yamal on the left and Lewandowski in the middle. Play basically Yamal and Lewandowski as a dynamic duo up top. Play, Gavi a little bit forward with Pedri and De Jong deeper.
Or
Fermin in just
they could do the same on the opposite side with Pedri on the left.
Yeah, Pedri just
with Yamal on the right,
and then put Fermin in the midfield. Because I think against the big teams, in the big games, I wouldn't be surprised if you try and go that diamond, that Real play at times where they need to win the possession battle.
I think you got to experiment a little bit with it, because obviously you don't want all four of them in De Jong, Gavi, Pedri, Fermin to play at the same time.
No, because it just becomes too much, right?
And they just get overrun. But you got to find different...
try ways.
Exactly, find different ways.
I think the midfield's set. If they're all are fit, they are set. That
Gundogan
you can
as well. Like,
we're forgetting Gundogan.
Gundogan.
And Romeo, one of the best footballers
God.
going.
You love mentioning
I'm not going to
every
keep
week.
it. I love it. That 14 mil sign, one of the best. Nah,
Yeah.
you guess your midfield set. I think you get a younger striker or a wing, or just to add some depth. You got your
If
Mal.
they have money, do you go for like? Do you just if you have the money, obviously, do you go for like an Osimhen or someone?
I
like
think
that?
you would have to. I think you would
Or
have to.
do you just focus on this defense because it's not that it's
You
bad,
have to
but
get rid of Cancelo.
it's out of form at the moment, which means you have to make change.
Yeah. Well, you're Barcelona. You can't have out of form players. You are Bar. You have to replace, right? I think Cancelo has to go.
It's
Saying
hard
that,
calls.
Balde comes back, right? And what
Yeah.
happens then? Like, does Balde just slip in
Yeah, I don't know.
and you just go Balde, Araujo, Koundé, and Kubasi? Like, do you go with that? And do you need a centre back because Kubasi's only 18 years old?
Oh, you definitely, you
Just
can't
'cause
rely.
you can't rely on him to be
As good as
perfect.
he's been,
Yeah.
he's still too raw.
So centre back, maybe a left back, and then either some sort of forward,
forward.
like a winger or centre
I
forward.
need a winger, a right winger, just a winger, because you
I like Ferran, but he doesn't play Ferran a lot.
Yeah, you can't run your Mal into the ground.
No.
So.
Trying to think.
Yeah, they just need a couple. They need a couple of players at least.
I don't know who's in the
But it's
transfer
just,
block.
I don't know.
right now, though.
Even the money side of it, I don't know.
What's the thing?
how much
Because
they can
the money's
spend.
gonna be a problem. But if someone lists is for sale, at least you can nick them.
Yeah.
So they try and go after Man United's 40 players that are on sale.
Oh,
Seen
yeah.
that?
So
Every
that-
player's
23 out of the 26.
About 3
Yeah.
players not for sale. Guess who?
I mean, do they even cash in on someone like a De Jong?
It's been.
I
Floated
don't think they
a lot.
will
It's been floated about a
because
lot.
Xavi loves him and De Jong wants to stay.
He's been
But he's
pivotal to the Xavi system.
But he's floated around a lot in terms of.
He's always been
wingers
mocked up in terms of like how do they get money for him.
Because there's not really any other player that.
That's the only part of the park you can
like
sell.
Cancelo's. No one's going to pay.
There's
more
no value
than
for him.
40 mil, maybe.
Maybe
Maybe
if you're lucky as well. Like
you're paying more for reputation in a way.
yeah,
It's a bit like Casemiro. Like you're paying for reputation in a way.
5-year deal. Eh?
Yeah. So someone will do a similar deal. Like they'll give him a 5-year contract on a shit ton of money, and it'll come back to haunt them.
If anyone would be stupid enough to take, maybe that sounds very harsh, but
There are
Cancelo-
stupid owners out there.
yeah, Manchester United. No, it's just Cancelo for me looks like he's just past
For me, it's
it.
something Juve would do. Bring him back.
That's not the worst move though.
Mm.
Again, I kept saying the league is progressing, but it's still a bit of a slower league.
Yeah. But I just mean they'll overpay.
Oh, they will overpay. But this one get exposed. He's getting exposed way too much right now.
way too much.
Champions League and the league, he gets too hard.
He's fine going forward, and we know about that. But
yeah,
it's defensively.
that Pep system did wonders for him.
Yeah,
It made him look incredible.
Never had to really track back, and when he did, he had Diaz and Stones covering
And
for him,
Rodri's in front of him.
Exactly, he had Rodri. So
Pretty handy. I'd look pretty good. if
now he's
Rodri
got
was in front of him.
Christensen. Like it's kind of
There's levels. So. Oh well, Christiansen could drop back in the centre half.
Yeah, but I think you can do better than Christensen. I think Barca know they can do better than Christensen, which is why they're putting an 18-year-old Kabassi there.
Maybe that's what you do. You sell Christensen and Alonso to Saudi.
Maybe, yeah.
If Saudi's still a thing,
Saudi,
come the summer.
they'll come
If
calling.
Saudi's still wanting to punt.
They're not coming for Salah, so bye-bye.
Ta-da.
Yeah, no doubt. I'll be saying us like 6 games next year if Salah doesn't start well. Like Saudi,
come on,
where were you? Like
come on, Arnie.
I've always enjoyed Saudi money, and
Got 200 something
Saudi
million,
league,
great.
yeah.
Mate, Slot would take 200 million in a week.
Oh.
He'd be all over that.
Yeah. I'm not
If I speak-
going to do any slot jokes. He'll slot right in. No, I'm not doing it. Slot machine. I'm not doing it.
Wait till you're 10 games and you're 10 wins, then you can start doing the slot machine.
10 wins. Oh my god.
All right, and quickly, just Atletico beat Athletic Club, which basically secures top 4 now. That was that little top 4 battle there as well.
Yeah.
And because La Liga's only only the 4 spots
Top
for Champions
4,
League, that's massive for them.
6 points now, isn't it? The gap?
Yep, 6 points gap. It was a chance to level it up. They have now. So this is a 6-pointer, right? The classic Champions League 6-pointer in many regards.
Pretty much.
Just outplayed a bit.
Just
not
home
quite
ground.
at that level yet as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, still a good season for Bilbao.
Oh,
got
absolutely.
Got
the Copa del Rey.
Copa del Rey. Yep.
Was a chance at
Europa League. Like it's decent. It's very good.
Yeah,
I think it's very good.
With underplaying, it's a very good season.
Anytime a club like Bilbao, they're still a big club, but anytime
To break in.
with obviously Barca, Madrid, Atletico, like
the Girona's there. You got those are 4 teams. So how do you break into that?
To win a trophy is very good for them. And they've had some young players and come on the scene with
100%.
Nico Williams. You know, the defense has been good. So
promising.
Yeah.
So they can continue.
Still a good season. Yeah.
Continue on.
They can't be too disappointed.
Fair play, Ernesto Valverde. Good on you.
Yeah, good on him.
Love that.
Good on Atletico for finding 90 minutes of consistency, which is, you know,
good to see once in a while. So it's handy.
Always good. Typical Simeone, like turning up for a top 4. Like
the game you need to win, he'll turn up then. But no, we won't.
Don't.
Yeah, we'll beat Inter. But
Champions League will just kind of shy away and go from like defensively just a pain in the ass to play against to just the leaky cauldron. You know?
Walk through us.
Yeah, literally.
Beat my team Inter, and then you go and do that. Maybe very mad. Maybe very mad.
That's more annoying than anything.
That's gonna hurt.
That's more annoying than Liverpool Crystal Palace. Like I couldn't believe Atletico won that tie. It's just
we could be saying PSG versus Inter, and then Real versus Bayern, and be like, oh, look at this one.
Inter, they deserve. They don't deserve it, but they should. They just should be there, man.
I cursed them.
One game. That's the Champions League.
That's the game. That's how we love it. The Heineken Champions League. Alrighty. Now, we've been hyping this up for 2 weeks, this segment. I don't know why we did, because looking at it, there's really only 2. The 2 we talk about every week. If we feel like we've gone with our top 5 striker duos in inverted brackets.
We're really like fucking.
And I've never really ordered this properly. I don't think as well. I've stuffed this order, but we'll get it going.
Just a bit of fun, you know.
Just a bit of again, I'm telling you guys, expect the worst for the next few weeks. Just whilst we waffle away to the Euros.
We'll find some decent. We'll find some decent ones. Don't worry.
There'll be more waffle to come, but the segments are just going to shy away for a little bit. We're gonna have some. I just said that we'll do some team of the seasons across the leagues.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, we got a lot of we got 4 leagues to do. So
damn,
we'll get across that.
Yeah, that'll be good.
We're up to 4 a.m. again. Oh God, hold me. All right, let's do this. Get us kicked off with your number 5 for your striker. Yeah.
All right, 5. I've got Openda and Sesko.
Oh wow, that's smart. Okay, that's better than mine. Yeah, that's a winner.
The classic, the 4-4-2 that Leipzig play. Yeah.
That's a banger.
They've been really good this year, especially Openda. But Sesko plays that good supporting role, and Openda's been fucking ridiculous this season. But Sesko's come up with some big goals and some really good goals. So I think it's a good duo to watch. They're pretty entertaining. Score good goals, and Leipzig as a team are just very good to watch. So
love it.
Yeah, I thought that'd be my little cheeky shout.
I've been exposed. You've taken my job for me. All right, my number 5 is the most shit house number 5. I've gone Giroud and Leao.
Wow.
As a number 5. Because Leao sort of plays as a forward in a way. I know he's at the left.
We'll allow it.
But
I like that.
Yeah, that's a bit. I'm not going to talk about that.
Anything with Giroud though, like that's fair enough. Just do like Giroud Griezmann for France, you know what I mean? Like that's
the dynamic duo. He's very good. Yeah, I like. They've been good this season, but again, AC probably underperformed, so a bit hard.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
And maybe we're being harsh on him. The media.
Europa League's a big disappointment for me.
That was a kick in the guts. Yeah,
just completely outplayed.
Well. Yeah,
completely outplayed.
2 legs not good enough.
Yeah, no,
that hurts.
No, not good enough.
So then my number 5s.
My 4. Looking at this, maybe should be a bit higher, but whatever. Haaland and Alvarez is my 4.
Right. Yeah. It's because I don't really play together as much.
And when Alvarez does play, it's more as a 10.
Yeah.
As not a second striker, but still, you know. Goals.
It's as close as we can get.
Yeah, it's as close as we could get in a way.
Look at the enthusiasm after this segment. We are really loving this segment. Boy, oh boy. The engagement here. All right. I have those guys not quite yet. I've got Antoine Griezmann and Alvaro Morata as my number 4.
Jesus.
We're really pulling on strings there. Griezmann and Morata.
I got him in my one special.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've got him. He's coughing to death now. I've got him that much.
Jesus.
No, they've been good this season. We've said it.
90% Griezmann.
I'm about to say, yeah. Morata's got some goals, but they normally come from other players. So, no, they're a good duo. Atletico are a bit average, but they do most of the heavy lifting. So
yeah, they do a good job.
They're my number 4s.
Yeah, that's fair enough. 3, I've got Schick and Boniface.
I've missed so many good. That's incredible. I've missed them.
Again, they haven't really played much together. When they've needed a goal,
they're together.
They play a little bit, yeah.
That's
but again, the clutch goals have been ridiculous this year from both.
Patrick Schick, the GOAT of
Boniface started off the year incredible. I think he won Player of the Month in the first month or two.
Did he win 2 in the first 3 or something like that?
But he was top of the goal scorers.
He was top of the goal scorers, yeah.
But then he had the big injury and
AFCON
and stuff. But obviously he's back now, and Schick stepped up big time in his absence. Big goals, clutch goals in God knows how many games, and I mean they're still unbeaten, so they have to be higher than.
I had a man this segment this week. That's very good. Yeah, where were you that night against Karabakh? That's the Patrick Schick goal. Where were you against Karabakh?
Out of all the games, Karabakh.
When Karabakh came to Leverkusen, where were you? All right, my 3 is Haaland and Alvarez.
Yeah,
not as high as the top 2 because they don't really play together. But again, when City need a goal, they're basically up top as a 2. Yeah. I think they work really, really well together. Alvarez,
they do.
Open space because you saw what he did at the World Cup for Messi. Basically, opened up space for all the other attackers and Di Maria. So I think he's a really unselfish second striker. So they're my second because there's goals.
He should play more as well. He should be starting every game. Alvarez.
I keep saying in the big games, I think they should start Alvarez over Haaland.
Yeah,
I think he's just a big,
he's
big top game player.
Yeah.
Top 2 now.
2, Garassi and Undav.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Just not as good as the top ones.
Yeah, no. I mean,
but these guys are good though.
Yeah. They're bloody good. Undav's on loan, isn't he?
I don't know if he's loaned in or he's got bought in. So he's got that arrow on transfer market which says he's joined the club. So I don't know if it's on loan or for a permanent.
If it is a loan, I mean, it's been too good to not, like you can't go. It's just one of these fluke seasons. Like, no, you gotta persist with it, because them two together have been very, very good.
Oh, they've been fantastic,
very good, and you got to keep this entire team for Champions League. Like you can't.
That's your selling point.
You can't have too many. You can't change, a lot. So.
I don't know why you.
All you have to do is just bring in players and hope that a Bayern don't come in for Midtjylland or something like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta hope they don't take the big players. Yeah, Hitchy is on loan, by the way.
He is on loan.
Yeah, I think he's loaned away from Brighton into Stuttgart.
The fee won't be that much. It'll be 10 mil maybe.
Brighton in the mud, so they're probably not paying much.
And De Zerbi clearly doesn't rate him. So
yeah. He's playing some.
And they'll have a bit of money to spend because of obviously Champions League and stuff. So.
And I think the whole thing is he's accomplished Champions League for this team. He has the right to say, I want to go back.
Oh, 100%.
I think he's in his right mind to say, I want to go back there, sort of fee.
I'd be shocked if they didn't do the deal, And it's
great duo.
Surely Brighton wouldn't demand like a big fee.
They're not that sort of club.
Yeah, they've got to be.
They've got no pulling power on anyway. They're bottom half.
I think they've done pretty well in terms of buying and selling.
I think
so they can let Undav, go to Stuttgart.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then one
Martinez and
Thuram.
Big Marcus Thuram.
Yep. Your man Thuram.
Oh, my man Thuram. I love his work. Well, Martinez golden boot winner.
Yep.
Thuram clutch moments winner in many regards. It's similar to the Leverkusen one because Boniface could have been the golden boot winner and you got Schick the clutch guy. And same thing here with
pretty much.
with Inter.
Yeah.
And I still reckon, I keep saying it, when they play together, the team is 10 times better. And obviously that makes sense because you've got Arnautovic and Sanchez, you've said for them. But there's levels when Thuram's there. What a pickup.
Unreal. For free? I think it was. Yeah.
Or bag of chips if it was.
Yeah.
He's made this team so much more versatile. And he can fill in when, like you said, I think 2 weeks ago, when Martinez isn't at his clinical best and when he's slightly off, Thuram's there to follow it in.
He just makes Martinez better. Martinez always needs that secondary striker.
We've seen that.
It feels like,
We've seen that.
I mean, for Argentina, he's god awful.
Yeah.
Because he's a lone striker and he kind of just plays that sort of just.
He got players around that doesn't know where to move.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But Thuram he's been a great pickup.
So I see what they do next season. Hopefully they'll play a bit more often together.
Yeah, they should do. Yeah.
The dynasty that is going to be into
yeah.
the dynasty just begins.
Yep.
There you go. There's our 5. Strike.
Duos. Partnerships.
We'll do 4 partnerships later on, but I think we got too excited about the 2 up top. The two.
We were just so focused.
We're like, oh my god, there must be so many of them.
There's got to be just names that no. We were both stuck on 5 for
By the way, we had 10. I'll let you know we
were
had
going
10.
to do 10. But
and I was sitting at lunch at 2 p.m. and said, SOS, we need to do 5 because I can't think of a 5th. So
it was bad. It was really.
So we end up with Rafael Leao and Giroud. All right, we'll finish off in Serie A real quick. Roma and Bologna both seem to not want to capitalise on each other. And by the way, deeper into that, Roma drew 2-2 with Napoli. Napoli just decide every fourth week or second week just to produce one of the performances of the season. They should have won this game, by the way. They were dominating.
Performance of the season, except in front of goal, it's so ordinary. Like Osimhen missed a couple.
I think he had 4 chances, like 4 big chances.
Zambo and Gisa was still on goal and he just
decided
to hit off the stadium for whatever reason. Like, what are you doing, man?
Hit the Maradona roof.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, Napoli were good, but just in front of goal, just poor. And then Roma were just kind of hanging on and a penalty.
Bad penalty from Juan Jesus.
Yeah.
Poor giveaway, man.
Yeah. I don't even remember Roma's second goal. Was that? No, that wasn't. What was their second goal? Oh, it was the cross, the corner, and Abraham
right at the end.
Yeah,
a flick on from a corner as well. Like not even the first contact, second contact.
So like, I guess it's a decent point. I guess maybe away at Napoli in terms of how the game went.
I think for Roma, they'll absolutely take because that's one again those results where they haven't really played well. They keep finding a way.
Yeah.
But against the Warrior and have De Rossi next season, are they going to be good enough and consistent enough? Because it's all good making up points now when you already were behind, but if you want to make that big step to Champions League football next season,
kind of just be
stale. Beat teams, don't come from behind.
I think that might be a bit stale next year.
I think it could be. I think it could be rotation again.
Average. Yeah.
It's screaming 6 players next season.
Yeah,
it's just screams that because Napoli will be better.
Oh,
like
surely.
Have to be better.
Even if they sell Osimhen, they'll bring in a couple of players at least.
And Napoli have been decent in patches over the last month. It just they find games they're great, and then they find games they're rubbish.
Yeah.
So, see, both teams in the same spot here. Going into next season, there's a lot of emphasis on where these teams go. Because it could go very south, or they could fix up. Okay, I'm worried about De Rossi. I'm worried about what Napoli do. Yeah. Especially with some of the players there, if you have another poor season, it won't become a destination club anymore.
I'm just worried. I think De Rossi can coach. I think we've seen that. But I just think the over-reliance on a 30-odd
Dybala now,
who is known for having injuries and sort of dips in
dips in form and stuff. Yeah. Just a little worry.
I don't know, but I still think he can coach. It's just going to be, I don't know where they go with this team. I thought it needs just a whole freshen up, but that takes a long time.
Not a
a lot of pain. So,
Dude, the onus of patience. So that's no onus of patience is there to go through the ups and downs. It feels like.
I don't know. I think they'll give De Rossi a lot of time. He's a club legend.
There's their first son almost.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Him and Totti.
Yeah.
The Roma boys. And Bologna played at a 1-1 draw versus Udinese. So they got out of this game as well, down to 10 men.
Yeah, I know, it looks
and Salamakis from nothing.
Yeah.
Just
he had a couple
miskicked free kick that just floated into the top corner. Could be goal of the year in the Serie A the way it went, but just a miskick free. And he could have scored a winner as well.
He had another 2 after that, I think.
Great save from the keeper down low. I know it was to him, but it's really hard to get down.
You saw it late, didn't you?
Yeah. But Udinese a big point for them at the bottom.
Yeah.
To chunk the table, but Bologna don't want to take advantage of Roma dropping points.
It's a bit of just a stalemate kind of weekend for
each team. Just cancel their out.
Yeah, I guess Bologna have to be happy with it because the ground wasn't lost or
and down to 10 men, one of those games again.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Down to 10 men, take a point anytime.
Take a point there. And then the final, Frosinone won 3-0 to push them to the 16th now. They've gone 5 games and beaten. This is the little trend I just picked up because they were nowhere. They scored the 10th, the 25th, and the 85th minute to beat Salernitana, who are well and truly gone. They're now relegated officially.
They were gone by Christmas, weren't they?
They felt that they were gone from the start of the season, but they're finally now officially gone. But now Frosinone jump up to 16th, so out of the bottom.
Picking out these little gems here.
I looked, I was like, wow. I was like, am I seeing this correctly? And their results, they've beaten the team on the weekend. Draw versus Torino, draw versus Napoli, draw versus Bologna, and draw versus Genoa. So
you got points.
You got 3 top half teams, a relegation rival.
That's what you have to do when you just pick up points.
They deserve to stay up now after this.
Yeah. They're definitely up.
Great. Not definitely up, but they've got themselves out of the bottom 3 because, as I said a few weeks ago, the Serie A relegation race is a basket case.
Is it the same as the Prem where it's bottom 3?
Yeah, bottom 3 go down, but there's just 8 teams that could go down. It's the problem at the moment. We've got So Salernitano out 15 points, done, officially gone. I don't know how it's taken this long.
Points.
Them
It
just
took
out.
that. Wait, it's only just
They're
been.
only officially out now.
What?
I think on the weekend it was
I
confirmed.
thought they were done by.
I thought they were gone as well, but
Christmas.
the commentator said something about this was their last hope or something. I was like,
Oh my god.
Sassuolo 26 points in 19th. Udinese with their win, they draw 29 points, 18th. Then you got Empoli 31 points, Frosinone 31 points, Verona 31 points, Cagliari 32 points.
Oh my god.
All the way to 14th. Wow. So 14th is only 3 points out of the relegation zone.
That's a decent little race.
So 4 games to go, massive race to keep an eye on. And it looks like that's going to be the only exciting thing to really touch on across the other big leagues at the moment. So we'll be keeping an eye on that one there because that's going to be quite an interesting little watch.
Especially Serie A, that's probably the only thing to talk about.
I didn't really talk about the most. So Frosinone, if they keep their form, keep going. Empoli have been decent as of recently as well. So they look like the 2 teams that could jump up. But Cagliari, Verona, Udinese, Sassuolo, all competing for those final spots there.
Decent little battle there. That'll be decent.
I'm excited about it, yeah. So I think Bundesliga is quite similar as well, but no team's really taking the leapfrog to jump out.
Yeah, no.
But Serie A looks like it's going to be an absolute basket case.
We might be in for some relegation battle talk over the next couple.
I think that's where we're heading. We're heading towards some Champions League.
I think La Liga's pretty much...
League's done now, the top 4 as well. I think it's done. I think we're looking at Team of the Seasons. We're looking at Serie A.
Team of the Seasons will be good.
Yeah. There's a lot of races, a lot of chill out. Who's expecting some hour 10 podcasts from now and then? It might be a bit shorter.
It's all right.
But we're here for that. And then we'll get to, as I said, get the bucket hats ready and we'll...
Yeah, no, I need to get my stuff sorted. I need to start buying some Euro kits.
I'm going to secure the gym. I have somehow don't have the host country's kit, so I'm going to get the host country's kit eventually.
I need to buy something. So,
but
I've got a couple of weeks.
I'm excited. For that. I just once again the mock-up came up. You've got Champions League till June, then you've got Copa America and Euros until July, which is my birthday month as well. So that's gonna be amazing. And then the Olympics as well, so we could see.
Oh man,
football fans and just sports fans are in for a great winter.
Yeah, we good.
We've timed this podcast very, very well.
Very nicely, mate. Very nicely.
Yeah. On the back of a World Cup and going into a Euros, how convenient. Who would have thought,
meant to be, eh?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought we'd be here? Yep.
Well, thank you. I've jumped back on. Again, slowing down slowly, but we'll have a lot more. We'll work on some more segments coming up in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Big Champions League fixture tonight, or obviously already would happen by the time this one goes out.
Yep.
But we'll be back next week to review all of that stuff. Back to talk about Serie A, and we'll probably talk about Leverkusen again, doing something ridiculous.
Probably, yeah.
Knowing our luck.
Yeah, probably.
That's the way it's going to go. Thanks for joining us once again, guys. 5 stars on Spotify. Follow us on Apple Podcasts as well. Give us a like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. We are so close to 500. I think 30 odd subscribers away. So go check that YouTube stuff out. Check out the recent Bournemouth video and all the reaction videos that are going out the channel. We are pumping videos out almost daily now. So go check those ones out. Share the channel with mates. And we'll see you guys next week on Monday for the Prem review with those guys, the casuals. And we'll be back with Nathan on Thursday for the intellects on the couch. Till next week, guys. See you later.